Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to Cooking with Aram, and today we're going to be making Tres Leches cake. This recipe is really easy and it's delicious. And it's basically sponge cake that is soaked in a three milk mixture. And those three milks are condensed milk, double cream, and evaporated milk. And it's honestly delicious. Hope you guys enjoy. So here's our first procedure. We have to grease our baking tray. And we also have to preheat our oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Once we've done that, just leave that aside, and we're going to be focusing on our eggs. So get two bowls, and we're going to be getting four eggs, and separate the egg whites from the egg yolks. So once you've done that, here are the egg whites, and here are the egg yolks. Okay, so once you've done that, we're going to be focusing more on our egg yolks. So just leave the egg whites aside for the moment. So here we have egg yolks, and we're going to be adding 1 cup of granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 1 teaspoon of salt, just to enhance the flavor. And we're just going to be mixing that all together until it has a pale yellow color. It's supposed to have a pale yellow color, and it's supposed to have a consistency, a ribbon texture. And this is what I'm talking about, the ribbon consistency, and here's the color that you're looking for. Okay, so here we have about 4 to 5 tablespoons of milk. And we're going to be adding in 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And just sift that into the bowl. Well, that was quick. Once that's done, we're going to be folding that in together. We're going to be folding that in together gently. I don't want any messes in the kitchen. So once the batter is smooth and it's well mixed, it's good. It's jolly well done. And now we're going to be focusing on our egg whites. So get our electric mixer, and we're just going to be beating that until it reaches its soft peaks. And this is what I mean about its soft peaks. It's supposed to be really airy and light. Okay, so we're going to be adding in our egg whites in small batches so that it'll be easier for me to mix it all together, and so that I won't make a mess. Okay, so once we mix that all together, take out your baking tray, and we're going to be adding in our cake batter into the baking tray. Just shake that so that all the cake batter can cover every inch and corner. And now we're going to be putting that into our oven for 180 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes. Or when you take out the toothpick, when you poke a toothpick into the cake, and when you take it out, it becomes clean. It comes out clean. That means it's fully cooked. And once it's ready, we're just going to be puncturing some small holes into our cake, and that's for our milk mixture to come in. Tres leches means three milks. So the milk consistency consists of three milks. So we're going to be focusing on that now. So here we have 130 milliliters of evaporated milk, 3 to 4 tablespoons of condensed milk, and 150 milliliters of double cream. So once you finish mixing that all together, we're going to be adding that on top of our cake. We're going to be adding the milk mixture on top of our cake. And the milk mixture is going to be absorbed by the sponge cake. So don't worry about it. It's going to be the sponge cake is going to absorb all the milk mixture into the cake. Okay, so now we're going to be focusing on the frosting. So here I am putting in 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar and the rest of the double cream. And then we're going to take our electric mixer and we're going to be whisking that all together until it becomes like a whipped cream. Ah, beautiful. It's so fluffy and light and delicious. So once we're done with mixing it, we're going to be putting that on top of the cake, and we're going to be smothering that on top of it. We're going to be spreading that on top of the cake. Okay, so you could sprinkle it, and you could put any toppings on your cake. You could put any fruits, or you could put chocolate. But for me, I love chocolate, so I'm going to be putting on some chocolate on my cake. As you can see, I put on some shredded chocolate in a sort of design and with some strawberries on it, and I honestly love it. It tastes really good and it looks perfect. This is the type of cake that I love, and it's foolproof. So when it's overcooked, you can add the milk mixture, and it's delicious. It's still moist and delicious, and mashallah, it turned out beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. Anyways, bon appetit. Allah Hafiz.